Greetings, I'm Tim of Govberg, and welcome to the world of Officine Panerai. I'll be your guide to the proper care, maintenance, and usage of your Panerai Radiomir 1940 3 days automatic in titanium. It's important to note that this is an automatic winding watch that can nevertheless be manually wound should it stop by threading the crown out from its position flush to the case, and then advancing in a clockwise direction. Now, approximately 30 turns will be sufficient to start the oscillation of the balance, and you'll note the advance of the sub-seconds hand at 9 o'clock. However, should you wish to wind this watch up to its full rated power reserve of 72 hours, you can continue turning the crown. Due to the bridle-style mainspring used in this watch, you cannot accidentally overwind it, so continue winding until you are satisfied that the power reserve is fully replenished. You can also listen to the subtle slippage, it sounds like a click, of the mainspring indicating the watch is fully wound. Again, there is no hazard to the movement by winding the watch. It cannot be overwound. Once the watch has been wound, the watch can be set. By pulling the crown to its outermost position, you engage the MotionWorks setting function, but you also hack the balance. You'll note the halt of the sub-seconds hand at 9 o'clock. Now, if you stop that hand when it is parallel to the index at 12, you can synchronize precisely to a known accurate reference time, such as an atomic clock or a quartz watch, and set the watch to the minute and the second. Now, once the watch has been set, replace the crown and thread it down back into its sleeve to attain the watch's full rated hermeticity of 100 meters. Now, it's important to note that the watch faces three primary hazards during your ownership of the timepiece, and water resistance is foremost among them, magnetism and shock being the others. So it's important to discuss this watch. With its water resistance of 100 meters, Panerai approves it for usage in most aquatic activities, including shallow scuba diving and snorkeling. However, it's important to note that the buffalo strap, like all leathers, is never water resistant, being a natural porous material that will degrade in contact with moisture. So it's important to swap this watch out to a textile or rubber strap prior to exposure to moisture. Moreover, it's important to note that the PAM 619 is only rated to 100 meters water resistance at its maximum fully serviced condition. Now, that means when it leaves the factory or when it has been freshly serviced by a Panerai authorized service center. And because seals age and lubricants dry up with time, Panerai advises treating water resistance as a feature in flux, not a static condition of the watch. And Panerai advises a water test with an authorized service center on an annual basis, ideally before the aquatic season starts, to ensure that the 100-meter water resistance is retained for when it is needed. Now, moreover, water resistance is only ensured when the crown is threaded in completely. Avoid threading the crown out or using its setting and winding functions when the watch is submerged or when there is water on the watch, as this can introduce water to the interior of the watch and cause significant mechanical and cosmetic damage. With respect to magnetism, it's not an existential risk to your watch. It won't destroy it, but it can magnetize the metallic hairspring at the center of the balance wheel. This is the heart of the watch, and a magnetized watch will not keep good time. Avoid magnetic closures on purses and wallets and packages. Avoid refrigerator doors, high-powered wiring looms in the home or office, speakers, subwoofers, and of course MRI equipment, as all of these can magnetize your hairspring. If you suspect that the watch has nevertheless become magnetized, take it to an authorized Panerai service center where equipment is available to quickly and easily demagnetize the watch. Finally, with respect to shock, Panerai advises avoidance of rough motorcycling such as dirt biking, mountain biking, and impact sports such as golf, tennis, batting, and firearms marksmanship, as all of these generate shocks that can damage a fine mechanical movement. Panerai advises removing the watch during these conditions and activities. Finally, with respect to service, Panerai recommends a periodic checkup at an authorized service center. Ideally, this can be performed a check of cosmetic condition, water resistance, and mechanical integrity during the annual water test of your watch. Should the retailer determine that the watch needs service, it's important to service exclusively with an authorized Panerai service center, such as an independent third-party dealer that is authorized by Panerai, or a factory store such as a boutique, as these agencies exclusively have access to the original factory replacement parts, trained personnel, and specialized tools that will maintain the integrity of your watch both as an investment and as an instrument. It's also important to note that only these agencies are able to endow any parts and work invested with an original Panerai factory service warranty. To learn more about the proper care, usage, and maintenance of this or any Panerai model, visit our website, govbergwatches.com, and call, text, or email our experts who will be happy to walk you through every phase of the ownership experience of this or any Panerai watch.